Introduction. What exactly is the law of attraction? What's all the buzz about? The law of attraction can be understood by understanding that like attracts like. It is said to be a universal law that states every person has the ability to attract things into their life with their thoughts and intentions. What this means is that whether we realize it or not, we are responsible for bringing both positive and negative influences into our lives. A key part of the law of attraction is understanding that where you place your focus can have an intense impact on what happens to you. If you spend your days wallowing in regrets about the past or fears of the future, you'll likely see more negativity appearing. But if you look for the silver lining in every experience, that you'll soon start to see positivity surrounding you every day. The law of attraction encourages you to see that you have the freedom to take control of how your future develops, shaping it in the ways you choose. Though it is true that there are techniques you can use to manifest the life of your dreams, it's important to remember that everything you do is manifesting. It's not just about the things you do on purpose, it's about the way you think, talk, and live your entire life. It is my hope that these 7 simple hacks will help you easily and effectively manifest the dreams and goals that you have for yourself. Starting the day with a positive affirmation is one of the absolute best things you can do for yourself. Bless it. As you are waking up and putting yourself together for the day, your mind is making a big transition from the unconscious, abstract world of sleeping and dreaming to the more rational, concrete reality of day-to-day life. What you are thinking, feeling, and believing during this time has a profound rippling effect on your entire day. Positive thinking bestows inner peace, good health, success, bettered relationships, happiness, and gratification. The capability of people to remain positive and keep positive thoughts can determine the status of their emotional life. Find something to be grateful for and focus on it. Instill your intention for peace, positivity, abundance, whatever it may be, into your subconscious mind to instantly start finding reasons for the day to be fantastic. For positive thinking to form, it's got to be true, meaning you really trust what you're thinking and stating to yourself. The key word here is true. What are the ingredients of true positive thinking? Gratitude. Developing an attitude of heartfelt and sincere gratitude for all your current blessings unleashes the ultimate power for obtaining many more. Give thanks each day, and you will see how being grateful for everything you have today can create great changes in your life. Thank you. These 2 simple words can change one's life. With the problems that we may face every day in our lives, these 2 little words are often the most neglected words each day. We always see the worst in life, that is why we never become truly happy. Expressing your gratitude or even being thankful about the things you have is really important. This will change your entire life. The way you see life, the way you handle your problems, and the way you cope with the daily challenges. Positive affirmations. Positive affirmations as a means of thinking may help an individual look at life from a more colorful view. The daily practice of affirmations is a good thing to exercise. Affirmations help to build a person up if done with the positive intention of doing so. We are continually affirming subconsciously with our words and thoughts, and this flow of affirmations is creating our life experience in every moment. That voice you always hear inside and you think it is you talking, those are all affirmations, and they are very powerful. No matter what aspect of life you're dealing with or who you are, affirmations will not only make you feel better about yourself and your life, but if used correctly, they can manifest real change in your life. Changing the way you think, reprogramming your mind, and removing the old negative beliefs that have been sabotaging you again and again throughout your life. So start your practice of positive affirmations today and move closer to getting the life you have wanted for years. Self-credit. Composing self-acknowledgements may be an empowering exercise that nurtures true positive thinking and a fit self-image. It's crucial to remember the great things about you and all you accomplish. Many of you are guilty of this. The minute you finish something, you immediately look ahead to the next thing. Instead, you want to savor it, to feel it deep in your core for as long as it takes the completion to become a part of you. Observe your gifts, your strengths and achievements. Delight in how well you've accomplished something, even the small things. For instance, today I receipt myself for speaking my belief at the business meeting, or now I notice myself for emptying the dishwasher and folding my wash. No matter who you are or what you do, you are always going to encounter a certain degree of negativity throughout your day as you interact with the world and feel it interacting with you. Whenever something happens the way you did not intend it to, you feel either disappointed or sad. The disappointment easily turns to anger, or you feel defeated and helpless. However, that is one's personal choice. To have positive results, you have to have a positive attitude. There is no way that a negative person will achieve positive results. Acting positive gives you hope for a better outcome. You cannot underestimate the power of positive thinking. By focusing on the things that you do not want or complaining about those negative things in your life, more negativity tend to enter your life. But if you start to focus more on things that you want and think about all the positives happening to your life, you also bring in more of that. Always accept the things you cannot change. That will help avoid disappointments. Change the things you cannot accept by either working harder or turning to the alternative, and always be careful in knowing the difference. Appreciate the little things in life before you crave for something bigger and better. That way you know life can be good before all the other big changes, and always expect less or nothing to avoid disappointments. Fortunately for us, positive thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are much stronger than negative ones. What this means is that you can help balance the scale of what you are manifesting throughout your day-to-day life by taking just a few minutes, ideally around 10, each day to intentionally think only positive thoughts. By taking the time to do this every day, whether by writing it down on paper or visualizing happy thoughts, events, and memories in your mind, you will rapidly begin to notice a turning of the scale in how many positive things and events find their way into your life. You attract what you emit, so be consciously aware of the type of thoughts you are emitting. 3. Live in the present moment. Don't miss all the beautiful colors of the rainbow looking for that pot of gold. Manav. Life unfolds in the present. But so often, we let the present slip away, allowing time to rush past unobserved and unseized, and squandering the precious seconds of our lives as we worry about the future and ruminate about what's past. We're living in a world that contributes in a major way to mental fragmentation, disintegration, distraction, decoherence, says Buddhist scholar B. Alan Wallace. We're always doing something, and we allow little time to practice stillness and calm. When we're at work, we fantasize about being on vacation. On vacation, we worry about the work piling up on our desks. We dwell on intrusive memories of the past or fret about what may or may not happen in the future. We don't appreciate the living present because our monkey minds, as Buddhists call them, vault from thought to thought like monkeys swinging from tree to tree. What does it mean to live totally in the here and now? It means that your awareness is totally focused on the here and now. You're not worrying about the future or thinking of the past. When you live in the here and now, you're living where life is occurring. The past and future are fantasies. They don't exist. As the saying goes, tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow is solely a concept. Tomorrow is always waiting to come round the corner. But around that corner are shadows, never to have light shed on, as time is always now. If you're not living in the here and now, you're living in fantasy. That seems to be a pretty great reason to live in the here and now, doesn't it? When something does not work out or something does not happen, it does not mean it will never happen. It may mean that you are not ready for it and that you still need to grow and mature as a person. It is better to always look at things differently. When you miss the bus from work or school, always consider what if that bus is going to be involved in an accident. If your friends forget to invite you out for the evening, do not sit and feel miserable for missing out. If you're living in the here and now, you're living in acceptance. You're embracing life as it is now, not as how you wish it would have been. When you're living in acceptance, you recognize everything is complete as it is. You may forgive yourself for the errors you've made, and you may have peace in your heart recognizing that everything that should happen will. The worst part about living in the past or the time to come is that you're abandoning your personal might. If you're not living today, you're abandoning your life. You're giving up your might to create. If there are alterations you'd like to make in life, it's best to do it today. If you're living in the past, you can't do anything about it, it's deceased. If you're fretting about the time to come, you're living in some place that doesn't exist. It hasn't occurred yet. If you wish to alter your life, the only place you may do it is in the here and now. But first you have to accept life as it is. When it comes down to it, your brain is the only thing keeping you from living in the here and now. In order for us to live in the here and now, does this mean we have to abandon our innate desire to write our personal story and share it with other people? No, we shouldn't trade one extreme for another. What we truly want is to discover balance. Always accept the things you cannot change that will help avoid disappointments. Change the things you cannot accept by either working harder or turning to the alternative, and always be careful in knowing the difference. Appreciate the little things in life before you crave for bigger and better. That way you know life can be good before all the other big changes, and always expect less or nothing to avoid disappointments. Once you develop an attitude of a sincere attitude for all the blessing you receive, this unleashes the power for you to receive even more than you already have. There are a lot of things around us to be grateful for. It's just a matter of appreciating the blessing you receive and acknowledging how blessed you are for having them. Educating yourself for the feeling of attitude actually means taking nothing for granted and giving value to whatever you possess. Practice the attitude of never putting off an action or the word for the expression of your gratitude. Many individuals tend to take for granted the things that are present in their lives. There is actually a gratitude exercise instructing us to imagine losing few of the things that you are taking for granted today, such as your family, your home, as well as your ability to hear and see, to walk, or just anything that is currently giving you comfort. Imagine losing them, and then imagine that you are getting each of them back every day. Think how thankful you would be when it happens and when each one is given back to you. Starting finding happiness even in those small things you possess, rather than holding out for great and big achievements like getting job promotion, having a baby, or getting married. There are a lot of things to be grateful for. When you wake in the morning, be thankful for the life you have for another day. Your happiness always depends on how you view life itself and how you see your life today. If you begin to think that there are much more things to be grateful for, you will see how happy your life will be. Use gratitude in order to guide you in putting things in their right perspective. If everything around you seems wrong, and if things do not go the way you want them to be, bear in mind that in every problem and difficulty carries inside it the seeds of a greater benefit. What you can do is to generate a list of everything you are thankful for. Can really help on those slightly cloudy or downright stormy days when it's hard to conjure up a pile of thankfulness. Like anything, gratitude is a learned behavior. It's something you find easier the more and more you practice. If you can't find some things to be thankful about, work your way through this list and use it to make your own. Things you own. You can feel gratitude for *I have shoes for my feet. I can cover them to protect them from sharp objects and to support my feet as I walk. Having the means to travel. I can use my car to get to places, or scooter, bike. I have public transport available. I live in an age where it's easy to find a way to get somewhere fast if I need it. I have a computer to work on, play on, and communicate with. Even if I have to borrow the use of one, I can use tools on it to find out information I can use. The lessons I've learned through my experiences. When you are facing any challenge in your life, and when you are in the face of great adversity, just ask yourself about the good things that you can get from it. Understand how you can benefit from a certain situation. When you begin to appreciate life and even the small things that may happen to you, you also begin to create a life of happiness, harmony, contentment, and bliss. If you are experiencing a difficult situation, never think of it as a burden or a punishment. Be thankful about the trials that you are facing because they can make you even stronger. Be grateful for your problems because they make you a better individual. 5. Create your own reality. When you create your own reality, it should be for the purpose of putting energy out into the universe that will begin remaking the world as you want it to be. This is not about living in denial. The laws of physics still apply and gravity still pulls us to the ground. If you are making your way through the path of success and you feel burnt out and overly stressed, take a step back and breathe. Close your eyes and visualize yourself as that person who has reached the peak of success. For example, you can picture yourself getting the promotion which you have been working so hard for. Think about the reason why you need to succeed. This will give you back your dedication, perseverance, and motivation to keep on going. To create your own reality, you need to constantly manifest. Put your imaginative brain to work. See the result in front of you, play the game you are going to play in your brain, or watch yourself getting what you want. The only limit is your own mind. Visualization is a form of relaxation. The simple act of calming your mind and visualizing something cuts down the amount of tension you're constantly bombarded with on a day-to-day basis. If you quiet your mind to visualize, you're actually bettering your power to focus. You no longer are bonded by the restrictions of your day. The more you visualize and the better you get at it, the better your total focus gets. This is the next best thing to really having it or doing it. Our minds don't understand the difference in visualization and really having or doing a thing, so it will react in the same way it would if you were really experiencing that which you're visualizing. We're more likely to believe in and to move forward towards our dreams if we can actually see them as possible, and visualization may do that for us. Follow these simple steps to create the life of your dreams. First of all, meditate for 5 to 15 minutes. Doing this will expand brain power and have your mind at ease state. This step is optional but advocated. Know what you want. Remember that you're sending off a request to the universe which is produced by thoughts and consequently reacts to thoughts. Know precisely what it is that you wish. If you're not clear-cut or certain, the universe will get an ill-defined frequency and will send you uninvited results. So make certain it is something you have solid enthusiasm for. Ask for it. Bring in your request. You don't have to really speak or utilize words, as it doesn't hear words. Send off an image of what you wish to the universe. The universe will respond. See this thing as already yours. The more elaborate your vision, the better. If you're requiring that new gaming system, visualize yourself sitting down playing a game on it. Visualize yourself feeling the controller, performing your favorite games, touching the console. If there's that individual you would like to meet, see yourself walking with her/him, touching or cuddling the individual, or even kissing the individual. You catch the idea. Compose your want. Begin with, "I'm so pleased and grateful now that," and complete the sentence or paragraph, telling the universe what it is that you wish. Compose it in the present tense as if you have it today. Each day till your wish comes true. Shut your eyes and envisage your desire as if it's materializing right now. Sense it. Feel the way you will after getting your want. You must act, talk, and think as though you are getting it today. This is in reality the most crucial, powerful step in utilizing the law of attraction, as this is where it begins working. And occasionally if you do this, you don't feel like you need it any longer, as you feel like you already hold it, and then the universe will manifest this thought and feeling and you'll get it. Demonstrate gratitude. Write down all the items the universe has presented you. Be grateful for what you already have and be grateful for all the items the universe has handed you. The universe has done numerous things for us. Paying the universe back with a little gratitude will prompt the universe to do even more things and will draw in more things into your life. If you were once browbeaten and that individual quit, that's one thing to be grateful for. If the individual you like likes you back, that's a different matter to thank the universe for. You ought to likewise thank the universe for this procedure too. Demonstrating gratitude will supercharge the universe to manifest your request quicker. Believe the universe. Imagine an alternative dimension that's nearly exactly like the real world, but whatsoever you really desire comes true in a flash. See yourself in this dimension, where whatsoever you ask the universe for comes to you in a moment. Don't look for what you invited. This is where individuals tend to mess up. If you have to keep an eye out for an outcome that manifests your wish, it's simply telling the universe you don't have it and you'll attract not having it. Be patient. Don't get distressed if these matters don't occur at once. Don't stress the how of matters. Let the universe accomplish it for you. When you take the universe's job of distressing about the how, this states you're lacking faith and that you're telling the universe what to do if the universe has far greater knowledge and power than humanity. 6. Meditate. With the hectic pace and demands of modern life, many people feel stressed and overworked. It often feels like there is just not enough time in the day to get everything done. Our stress and tiredness make us unhappy, impatient, and frustrated, can even affect our health. We are often so busy we feel there is no time to stop and meditate. But meditation actually gives you more time by making your mind calmer and more focused. There are many different benefits that can come from learning the art of meditation. It can not only reduce stress and do other wonders for your health, but meditating can also be very beneficial for using the law of attraction. Meditating gives you a chance to tune out the world around you and to connect with yourself on a very deep level. You will be able to hear your innermost thoughts and desires when you meditate, and many things in your life will begin to make more sense. Everything you do impacts how the law of attraction will behave in your life. This is true all the way down to the thoughts that you have. It is true, actions will have more of an impact than thoughts do, but thoughts still make a difference when it comes to the law of attraction. Meditation can be a great tool to use to get control over your thoughts and begin to change your thought process entirely. This meditation exercise is an excellent introduction to meditation techniques. 1. Sit or lie comfortably. You may even want to invest in a meditation chair. 2. Close your eyes. 3. Make no effort to control the breath. Simply breathe naturally. 4. Focus your attention on the breath and on how the body moves with each inhalation and exhalation. Notice the movement of your body as you breathe. Observe your chest, shoulders, rib cage, and belly. Make no effort to control your breath. Simply focus your attention. If your mind wanders, simply return your focus back to your breath. Maintain this meditation practice for 2 to 3 minutes to start, and then try it for longer periods. Use meditation. There are many benefits that can come from learning how to properly meditate and from practicing this skill on a regular basis. Many people are unaware of the powers of meditation or how deeply it ties to law of attraction. Well, it is true, and you will never understand until you experience it for yourself. The following are some examples of the many benefits that can be provided by the art of meditation. Meditation lowers stress. The art of meditating is a great way of reducing your levels of stress. Learning how to block off the outside world and focus on yourself is very beneficial when it comes to trying to lower your levels of stress. High levels of stress can cause us to act in ways that we would not normally act, such as being aggressive or irritable. As mentioned before, everything you do in life down to your thoughts and attitudes influences the law of attraction. That is why it is so important for you to find a way to lower your stress levels, and meditation is honestly one of the best ways. Meditation helps us to learn our true self. Your body is nothing more than a temple for your true self. If you want the law of attraction to work in your favor, you will have to learn who the real you is. You will have to learn how to look beneath your outer shell and see who you really are. The true you is in your soul and your mind, not in the body that is there to protect it. Meditation allows you to shut off the outside world along with all of its distractions. This will allow you to analyze who you really are and what you really want from life. Meditation helps to cope with emotions. Along with many other things, meditation can help a person a great deal when it comes to handling and coping with their emotions. Things can happen in life that can cause us to feel down or depressed. Continuing this path of negative emotions will just bring further negative consequences into your life through the power of the law of attraction. People who learn the art of meditation will learn to better understand their emotions and how to better control them. When they become more in control of their emotions, they will be able to see the brighter things in life, which will in turn bring on more positive things due to law of attraction. 7. Stay with it. To become competent in any fresh attempt at anything, you may need to invest a substantial quantity of time, frequently a lot of years. It's imperative that you supply yourself sufficient time to build your effectiveness. Your brain has to gain enough experience to arrive at the state that will help you achieve the law of attraction. If you hear someone states that success is easy, hightail it as fast as you are able to as you're about to hear a sales pitch for some product. The honest truth is that it's truly hard to win at something you've never executed previously. But that's absolutely all right. Get the picture that failure and success aren't opposites. If you bomb, it signifies you're taking action, so you're making mistakes and training yourself. Success occurs by nature once you finally learn how to take the right actions. Be patient with yourself as you experience failure. When you're pursuing a goal you truly want, the sort that nearly brings you to tears when you consider it as you connect with it so deeply, then you have to persist with it. Regardless how hard it gets, don't stop. Don't press yourself to achieve massive success at the beginning. Merely do the best you are able to. At the start, your best may be scarcely one notch above total half-wit if you're lucky. Sooner or later, you'll earn a little basic competence. And farther down the road, people will call you an authority being a person who's failed enough to win at getting what they want. It's incredibly inspiring to watch individuals battle through one failure after some other without resigning. From the exterior looking in, it may appear as if they can't possibly succeed. However, they still hang in. Finally, they learn what they have to learn. They successfully align their anticipations to fit reality, and finally their actions start bringing on the intended results. I'm struck by those who I can see are bound for greatness, but no one else realizes it yet. The revealing sign is always the same: persistence. If you're clear about what you want, settle for nothing less. Admit that success will take time, maybe much longer than you'd like. Free yourself of the fast and simple, something-for-nothing mentality. Keep your head down, work hard, and comprehend that your work will eventually pay off, as long as you carry on learning and developing. If you wish to discover all the secrets to unlock the hidden path to eternal abundance and activate the ultimate law of attraction, I recommend you to check this out.